Hi guys, Pete here from ScootMasters. How the bloody hell are you guys going? Hey gang, me. Guess what? I'm excited, and you know the number one reason that I get excited these days, that was number two. The number one reason that I get excited these days, maybe the number two reason I get excited these days, is because I've got a brand new scoot to review and test here at ScootMasters HQ. Now today's scoot, the reason I guess I'm a little bit more excited than normal, can you tell? Is because this one is a completely new variant of the tried and tested Voltrium product. Now, I just want to give you a little bit of a look at what's going on with Voltrium these days. Now, you guys know that we love our Voltrium product. You guys know that they're a rock solid company to deal with. They answer their phones. Their warranty service is second to none. Not that you need warranty on a Voltrium very often. And of course, the build quality is absolutely insane. But Voltrium have always been known for chain drive scoots. Now don't get me wrong, I love the chain drive setup on the Voltriums. The torque is insane, and the things just go and go and go. I do like them. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. We'll start over here with the little Rogue 1200. So we'll come around here. Maybe not, maybe we'll come around here. There you go. So you can see they've got a single motor and a chain drive. Now, a lot of people associate chain drive with lots of maintenance. That's simply not true. We've done lots and lots and lots of kilometers. Let me show you this scooter here is the scoot that we predominantly use as our chase scoot, which is a camera scoot. It's done nearly 2,000 Ks. We're still on the original chain. You can tell by the condition of it, it's well used. Still on the original chain, still on the original sprockets, and haven't had to spend a cent on it. Look at the build quality of the Voltriums, would you guys? Seriously, just look at that. Absolutely unbelievable. But the other thing that Voltrium scooters are predominantly known for is that they're a sit-down scooter. So they come with a seat on them, as you can see. They come with a seat on them, as you can see. And they are a bloody comfortable sit-down scooter to ride, particularly for old bastards like me. Now, about 18 months ago, I entered into a discussion with the boys from Voltrium, and we talked about designing a stand-up scooter. Now initially the boys were a bit hesitant, but the whole thing is these scooters are so comfortable and so nice to ride and so stable, so powerful and so fast, I thought they'd be a lot more fun in a stand-up variant. So the boys have taken that to heart, and we're going to talk about that in a second. And I also spoke to the boys about doing a dual hub motor scooter. Now, once again, initially they were a bit hesitant. They said, no, we're known for chain drive scooters. We like our chain drive scooters. I like them too. But guess what? They've been doing a fair bit of R&D and a fair bit of testing. And they have come up with this amazing dual hub motor scooter. And it's a convertible, which means if you want to ride it with the seat, you can, or you can slide the bars up and you can ride it standing up. Now, we're going to get this scooter out and give it a run in a second, but I just want to give you a look around it. So this is called the Voltrium Rogue Dual Motor. Okay, so this is dual hub motors, this scoot. Look at that. Not a chain to be seen. And that amazing build quality. Some people say they don't like this big front plate on here, but you know what, that would be perfect for mounting an LED light bar. I actually really, really like it. Once again, guys, the quality finish that Voltrium are well known for. I've got the clips open here. I just want to give you a look under the hood. This is how well put together these scooters are. Everything is easily accessible, including this main fuse here, the controller, the battery. Now these scooters come in two variants. They come in well, I think they're all 48 volt, and they come in a 20 amp hour model or a 30 amp hour model. Now I really like the LED display on these, so let's have a little bit of a look at that while we got you guys here. Yes, I know I'm waffling on. Shut the fuck up. We're going to get out and ride them in a minute. Check out this display, guys. I don't know whether you can actually see that too well. They've got 5 different ride modes. All right, that's pretty neat. I hope that's showing up all right. It might not be. They've also got a menu here where you can scroll through various items of the menu, but this is interesting. This is a walk mode. the scooter's turned off. No, scooter's turned on. I'm not going to press that in, but when you press that button in, the scooter just starts rolling along at a walking pace. So if you're going through a mall or a pavilion or something like that where there's a lot of pedestrians, hit that button and you can just walk along beside your scooter. The scooter actually takes you for a walk. So that's pretty cool. Of course, guys, once again, the amazing build quality. The bars slide up and down. Just a couple other little things to take note of. Zoom hydraulic brakes. Yep, you heard me right. Zoom hydraulic brakes. Proper suspension, front and rear. But get a load of the price point. The motor's a dual 1000 watt that peak, a total peak of almost 4000 watts. And these things are just a bit over 2 grand. That wasn't a mistake, just a bit over 2 grand. So you're getting a dual 1000 watt hub motor with Voltrium build quality for a bit over 2 grand. Beat that! Hey, beat that! Another very interesting thing to note is that these have a single 40 amp controller, but it's a dual channel controller, and it's got something called torque vectoring. Now, I wasn't sure what torque vectoring was. Torque vectoring is something that you'll only find in scooters that are 5 grand plus. And what torque vectoring does is it actually, in sport mode anyway, I'm not sure about eco mode and in comfort mode, but in sport mode, it just very temporarily limits the power to the front wheel when you hit that throttle. Only for a second or two, but it just stops that front wheel spin, because these things will shred the front tyres, let me tell you. Just stops that front wheel spin, particularly if you're riding on a wet path. Once again, that's a feature that you would not find in a scooter that's around the 2 grand. Okay? But you can put a seat on it. Hey, Mr. Mark, do you want to grab that seat, mate? You can put the seat on it, you can lower the bars down, and you can ride it as a sit-down scooter. Woohoo! That just slots in there like that, really, really easy. There's a little pin that goes through there, locking pin. We're not going to worry about that for the moment. And Mr. Mark, can we just see how easy it is to slide those bars down?
Yep.
Slide the bars down. Voila! You've got a seated scooter. How good is that? Righto, let's go out and have a ride. What do you reckon? Woohoo! Let's see how this thing performs. I've already done 55 k's on it, so I know how it performs. I really like this scoot, and I would even go so far as to say this is probably the favourite scoot that I've ever ridden from the Voltrium library for sure. As much as I do love that big, powerful bloody Pro Plus, and I love the grunt and I love the top speed, this thing is just so comfortable, so smooth, ultra torquey. ScootMasters! Now that's Mark, one of our admins. He's a big unit, he's 135 kilo, and that thing seems to be pulling him along just fine. We're going to test it on some hills shortly with Mark riding it on some very, very steep hills to see how it goes. And of course he's doing the right thing, sticking to the 25 kilometres an hour because we are on a public road. How'd you find that, mate?
Yeah.
Nice and smooth power?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah.
I'm keen to, we've only got that in mode 3 at the moment, and we've got it all set around about midway, so that's mode 3 in comfort mode. When we get it over here into this private car park, we're going to crank it up to mode 5 in sport mode and give it a real run. Mate, did that pull your weight along all right?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Got along.
Yeah, perfect. Righto, let's take it out and give it a proper run.
Woohoo!
I'll tell you what, that is a lot of fun. I do find the deck just a little bit short. I think that if you were a big fella, like if you were sort of 5'10" or 6 foot or something like that, you might just find the deck just a tiny bit short. I find myself having to put my back foot up here on the back guard here, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I would like to see it just a little bit longer, but then it might not comply with Queensland rules if it was any longer. It's got heaps of grunt though, let me tell you, man. This thing goes like a shower of shit. Righto, I'm going riding. The power delivery is so smooth, and these Zoom hydraulic brakes, best in class, best in class. I like this scooter. Now, as I said earlier on in the video, guys, Mr. Mark's a big unit, 130 plus kilos, and it seems to be pulling him along just fine. As I said, we're going to take it out to a big steep hill in a minute. We're going to see if it gets him up that hill. I'm sure it will. We've just put the thing in sport mode. Holy shitballs. So we've been riding it in comfort mode, which has been beautiful. But man, if you want to get going, holy shit. Sport mode just turns it into an entirely different beast. I'm not too sure whether I like it. So they've got the torque vectoring controllers. He just had it on the back wheel then, we missed that. We can't show that in the video. So it's got the torque vectoring controllers, which are supposed to stop the front wheel from shredding. Let me tell you, it doesn't. Like it, we love it. About. This is quite a steep section of path here, guys, and it's a hill that does pull a lot of the smaller scooters up. So we've got Mr. Mark down the bottom at 135 kilo, and he's going to see if he can get up this hill on this scooter. Righto, let's see how he goes. Remember, this scooter is just a bit over 2 grand, guys. Oh, and he's starting from a dead stop at the bottom too. Wow, he's not even getting a run up. Holy smoke, holy Jesus, look at this thing go. Holy fuck, look at this thing go. Now that's impressive. This is a steep hill, a very, very steep hill. He's a big boy, and it got him up here, no problem, wow. Okay, well done, Voltrium. So guys, we've just finished shooting the review of this magnificent Voltrium Rogue dual motor scooter. Now, I've got to say, I'm very impressed with this thing. Now, obviously, you get the legendary Voltrium build quality. Would you expect anything less? They're fast, they're smooth, they're powerful, very comfortable to ride. As I said, my only complaint earlier on the video, I found the deck was a little bit too short. Mind you, I get that complaint a lot from women. Hey, Pete, your deck's too short. Hey, what do? You live with it, hey? But guys, here's the most important thing. These things are only just a tad over 2 grand, and the boys at Voltrium have got a warehouse full of them. They've got stock. So whether you want to order from Voltrium direct or whether you want to order through one of the many Voltrium resellers throughout the country, stock is available for this thing for delivery right now. All right, guys, I'm going to put some information down here in the links below regarding the specs of this computer. Did I just say computer? I work in IT. I meant scooter. Okay, so the cost of this rideable computer, as I said, just over 2 grand. Put the specs down below. Everything you need to know, along with some details of where you can purchase one of these for immediate delivery. If you want to sit down, you can ride it. If you want to stand up, you can ride it. the boys at Voltrium have really knocked it out of the ballpark on this one. Love you guys, love your service, love the way you look after our members, and love this scooter. And by the way, boys, Voltrium, you're never getting this one back. See you guys, love ya, see you next time.